Why do I like Trump? Well, he speaks for the people. I'm tired of the corruption, the collusion. I do think he's going to fight for us and make America great again. He's not in anybody's back pocket.
I look at it as which one is going to be best able to maintain, defend the principles that are built into the Constitution. That's what I'm interested in. That's what I think anybody ought to be looking at,
Because I think we need a businessman in office.
That Hillary is nothing but a liar. And Trump, he's number one in my book, and a lot of other people's around Ashtabula County.
Trump is not of the parasite class that controls Washington. Washington's the most corrupt city in the world because that's where the most money comes into in the world, and that's where the parasites hang out. I'm everything that the Democrats aren't. I'm pro-life, I'm pro-gun, I'm pro-Constitution. I'm a Vietnam-era veteran, and I love my country. Where do you see this when the Democrats gather?
I am for Trump because of his immigration stance. He's for America first. That's why I'm for Trump all the way. He's for the people.
Yep, he's for the people.
I think he's for the people instead of for himself. I have grandchildren, and I now have a great-grandchild, and I'd like to see them grow up in a world like we got to grow up in.
I feel he's honest. I think he, in his heart, wants what's only good for the country. He doesn't have a political side agenda. He doesn't owe anybody any money or any favors. He's doing it for us. And he's not an inside politician, and I love him for that. I know he can be gruff and say things the wrong way, but it just shows that he's honest. He's an honest man. And I want someone like that there to protect us, because I'm really scared if she gets in. My family is scared. My children are scared. We don't know what's going to happen to any of us if she gets in.
Because Trump is going to break from this, 3-decade-old or so, this oligarchy, this establishment group that keeps doing, I don't care, the Republican and Democratic parties, they're like Mickey and Minnie Mouse. The only difference between them, a bow. Other than that, we keep going the same direction, which is downhill, devolution, right? So with Trump, regardless of whether you think he actually can deliver, you got a chance. You got a shot, right? And that's why I like Trump.
I worry about the direction the country's going in. I think the president will have a lot of influence on who's going to be appointed to Supreme Court. I think that between choice between the two, this is a far better choice.
I have 5 kids, and I'm worried about their future. And if it keeps going this way, we're all in trouble. I'm also a nurse, and with Obamacare, it's killing America right now. It's killing my job, and it's killing the patients. So, if we don't go on a different path, we are in big trouble. Our whole economy's crashing, so we better do something. If we can bring back jobs, then we can go back to where your employer is also paying. So as of right now, when you're going to rely on your government to be your dad, you're not going to get anything done. We need each person, we need the companies to pay their share, the corporations, and then us, we can pay our share. But everyone has to pay. You can't have one group paying for everybody. It just doesn't work. Eventually, there's nobody in the middle. You're only going to have the top and the bottom, and we're going to fall apart. And that's what's happening. We're falling apart.
He's got good ideas all the way through, from Obamacare, get rid of that, helping the vets, helping get everybody back in shape, bring a lot of work back into the United States. We've needed that for a long time. I've been waiting for somebody like him. I didn't care if it was a Democrat or Republican. I've been waiting for someone like that for 50 years. We finally got him, and I want to see him in.
I think he's going to be better for the country. He's going to be better for me. I'm a small business owner, and I want to be able to get people to come into my store because they have more money in their pocket, and I think he'll do that. I want to secure the borders, and I want to keep the bad people out.
I think he'll be good with the military. I think that they've made our military very weak. We look weak to the other countries. Big thing of the borders and them bringing over refugees that are not even vetted. There's just a lot of scary things with her.
He's more in line with the way that I think. Hillary's a criminal. I'm sorry. She shouldn't even be running for president. I like the things economically that he'll do for the country. I like military, what he'll do for the country.
I'm a firm believer in the fact that as soon as he announces candidacy, someone that cannot be bought is something that is, unforeseen in politics. And from that moment, he's had my support. And, I think it's a great thing. And there's a lot of good potential with this election, with him, potentially coming into office. I'm very excited about it.
One, I'm a Hispanic. Hispanic for Trump all the way. He's not a bigot like everybody says. And if you think about it, you look around your town, everybody who's out there and everybody who's listening, look around your town. How many things have closed down because of politicians? All because of politicians. He's a businessman. He's going to run it like a business. He's going to bring back the business to the United States and deal with the United States the way it needs to be dealt with. As a business and as a country that actually wins again.
America needs to change, and Trump's the man for the job.
I like Trump because he's a businessman. He's very intelligent, and I think he'll run the country well.
I just love him. I think he's going to put our country back on track. It's just such bad shape right now, so I've been waiting a long time to see Trump, and I'm so glad he come to see the small town of Ashtabula County. I'll stand in the rain longer if I have to just to see him. So go Trump! They always want to make like he's down in the polls, but I think they're just lying to get her in.
I'm for Trump because he speaks our language. He's not politically correct. He wants to close the borders. We need to close the borders. No borders, no country, and we need to keep the evildoers out.
I believe that his policies are the best thing to help recover the country from the devastation that has been caused by the Obama administration. I feel that his American First policies will help to restore our global standing in the world. I think that his support of the military is a huge change after the years of the Obama administration. And I am very impressed with his law and order platform, considering we have had cops assassinated. We have had cops targeted, and the Obama administration has been silently complicit in that.
I 100% support Donald Trump, always. Right from the beginning with all the other 16 crazy ones that don't live up to their agreements. So I just believe what he stands behind.
Oh, I'd like to see him do something about closing our borders so we can stop so much of this illegal drugs coming into our country and wrecking our young people and just ruining our country. We want to keep America safe.
I'm involved in manufacturing. We need to bring jobs back to our country, and that's really important, and I think Trump will do it.
I like the ideas on the child care to elder care. I like his ideas on his foreign policies. I like the fact that he's picked a lot of people to consult with. He's not going into it blind like everybody's saying he is. I also like the fact that he's put his stuff out there. I really enjoyed the Gettysburg Address where he gave the first 100 days in office contract. I think if people actually watched that, they would be quite impressed and maybe have a change of view of things. I like the fact that he doesn't just talk, he actually does, which I think the other side doesn't do that. They do a lot of nice flowery talk. We have all this regulation in place, but nobody enforces it. Why? Because we have a depleted law enforcement, we have a depleted military, and how can you enforce the laws if there's nobody there to do it? And because he's backing those people, I'm backing him.
He's going to do a lot of good, and our country needs good. It's time for a change, and I think he's the one for it.
I do think he supports our military and he supports our police, and to support our officers is very important to me.
I like the idea that he is for crime control and not gun control. That's a minor issue, actually, compared to protecting our borders and not allowing illegal drugs and illegal aliens to come in and just take over.
Because he's a real American. He's a real human being, and I love the way his heart is for America and for all of us. Not just the country, but for all of us. And I believe in a big change is coming on when he gets to be the president of the United States of America.
I'm for Trump because I don't like Hillary. I think her extreme careless with her server was a big deal breaker for me. I mean, you can't just go and do that and then all of a sudden laws don't apply to you.
Because I like the idea of him making the borders safe, so no more drugs.
We need to get jobs and we need to get companies back into this country, and also health care. It's a horrible business right now, and if they go to a single pay for health care, it's going to be a terrible situation for people. So, yeah, we just can't do Hillary. We just can't.
He knows how to get things accomplished, and everyone else is, in my opinion, very evil. I don't care for evil myself. I'm a Catholic Christian lady, and I'm proud of it. And we need someone who likes the people, not hates the people.
I'm for Trump because he's going to clear out that mess that's in Washington, and we'll have some real representation of the real people, and that's what we need. We're smart. We're not dumb. We're smart, you know? So, I mean, why can't we have a chance to do something right? That's what I hope he'll, I think he's going to put us in. Like they said, Reagan, he's a movie star. He don't know nothing. Reagan was one of the best presidents we ever had, and I'm hoping Trump can do the same thing.
I haven't talked to any Catholics that aren't going to vote for Trump. And I just came back from a pilgrimage to Poland and Bosnia-Herzegovina and Croatia. All the people in the hotels, the guides, everybody was saying how they wanted Trump to be the president and how they don't want her because we're supposed to be the leader country of the world. Every single person said that to me and asked me what I thought. Well, the whole group, of course, is for Trump. I mean, you can't vote for evil. You can't vote for a lady who's a murderer. You can't do that. I mean, Catholic, Christian, Jew, how can you vote for a murderer?
I got a small business, so I need to lower my taxes and keep my money. That's a big reason. What about you?
So, I think he's a better choice for president than Hillary Clinton because of just her failed policies. Me, I did almost 5 years in the United States Army, and with all my friends that are still in the Army, I wouldn't trust Hillary Clinton to be president.
I think I trust him quicker than to do her. Yeah, I'm a World War II veteran, and I'm all for him. I think he'll do all right.
I'm voting for Trump because he's not a globalist, and he's going to end the corruption. Hillary Clinton is going to start World War III.
I'm not having 4 years of Hillary Clinton. That's it, man. She's got to go. Crooked Hillary Clinton. That's enough.
If I'm going to be a deplorable, I'll be a deplorable for Trump.
I like the fact that he's not a politician and he's outside of the system and he's going to get in there and he's going to fix the corruptness. And I just like that. He's going to bring jobs. He's a businessman. He knows what he's doing and he knows how to work with money.
He's not a politician. He's going to make America great again. And anybody that did what the Clintons did would be in prison. It's time to clean house, get all the corruption out of it, and he's going to do it.
I like him because he's a Christian and he's going to turn our nation around.
Amen.
So I don't like Hillary at all. I think she should be in prison.
I do have full feeling that he's going to turn this country around. Because if Hillary does get in, it's going to be almost everything all over again, especially since Obama's in there, it's going to be like almost all over again. So I am here to vote for full support for Donald Trump.
Time for a change. We've had enough of Obama, enough of the Democrats.
He's going to rebuild the country and rebuild the military and build the infrastructure. And I think he's an honest person.
We still have a couple good factories,
but it's just the jobs, the paying jobs. I mean, they're minimum wage, they're temporary jobs. Who can afford a life on temporary wages? Temporary, minimum low temporary wages. I mean, $10 an hour, that's not temporary wages. I mean, for somebody that has to go out there and work their tails off to provide for a family, the way our economy is, we can't do that on $10 an hour. For people with skills, the jobs need to come back. Our factories need to come back. We need to get our jobs back from overseas, back from Mexico. That's what we need. And that's why I'm voting for Trump.
I'm sick of big government. I'm sick of the Democrats with the $20 trillion deficit. I'm sick of all the liberal things being shoved down our throats. Sick and tired of the entitlements. I want this country to be great again. I don't care what he says. I don't care what happened 15, 20 years ago. I want someone who's going to be a leader, a businessman. This country is a business. It needs to be run like a business. We need to shut down the lobbyists and all the stuff in Washington. And I'm worried about my grandkids. Need to shut the borders down, take better care of who's coming in, and take care of the people that are here, and take care of our vets. So that's where I stand in a nutshell.
He got me at the wall. That was the first thing that I did. I like the fact that when he was called a sexist by Hillary, that he kind of said, "What do you mean a sexist?" and addressed the problem with Bill, who has abused women, and Hillary has stood behind him. She's intimidated them. She has, caused many of them are in fear today. Juanita Broderick, that kind of thing. So it got me there. Just about every other issue. I love he's a businessman. I love how he builds things. He built a hotel before it was supposed to be built and under budget. I think he can do what needs to be done in Washington. A wrecking ball, a wrecking ball.
He cares about the people. He's when he says he speaks for the people, and even the smallest person that you can't imagine would have support and a voice. He's our voice, and that's why I love him so much. He's not afraid to talk like I would talk.
Well, we're both small business owners, so I just believe we should celebrate wealth. Work hard, keep it, get the government out of our business. So that's pretty straightforward. That's why I'm for him. The immigration issue is a big one for me too. I just think we need to we just need to take care of ourselves, and we can help others, but at some point we have to say we can't help the entire world. So.
I'm I'm going to college to be a teacher, and he seems to have really good ideas on how to fix the education system. Yeah.
Well, the country's gone to hell. That's why I'm for Trump. It's got to get fixed now. We ain't got no more time to fix it. If it don't get fixed now, I think it's too late. We get 4 years of Hillary, it's done. It's done.
He's just great. Good guy. Why wouldn't you be? Way better than a liar Hillary. So that's it. Got faith.
We are conservatives. We like his views on everything. We want to keep the Supreme Court on the up and up, and we want to clean out the sewer system that's in Washington, D.C. That's why.
Oh, you better believe it. We love Mr. Trump. We're here to support him. And go Trump.
Because Hillary's a murderer. Period.
Because he's giving the people's voice back to speak out for themselves again. Yep.
I think he's the only one that can straighten this country out. He's back to common sense values. That's what I want.
I like the way he thinks, and as far as I'm concerned, Clinton is crooked as the dickens.
Because he's the only one that I feel is capable of straightening up our country, turning it around.
Trump says he's going to make America great again, and Hillary says there's nothing wrong with our country. she's clueless about the things that are going wrong in our country and the freedoms we're losing.
I like him because he's going to do, I believe he's going to do what he says he's going to do, and he brings up things that we always knew how Washington was. He's not afraid to say it, and the other politicians were. And he's pro-life. And she says she's for kids, but she believes in partial birth abortion, so he's got to win.
I think that they're treating him extremely poorly and unfairly. I really do. And I hope he is our next president. I really do. I'm 100% for Trump. This is my first year ever voting in my life, and I'm 47 years old. So I'm doing it all for him.
Mainly because I have children and grandchildren. And I'm very, very concerned about the economy, and I'm concerned about the choices of the Supreme Court. Because Trump could be gone in 4 years, Hillary could be gone in 4 years. But our Supreme Court justices, if they're young, they can be there for 30 years, and it'll change so many things.
Because he's not a politician, and because he's for coal, energy, and the Supreme Court justices mostly, for who he would vote in for that.
Because we want to turn things around in this country. Things are just have gotten so bad under Obama, and we certainly don't need 4 more years with Hillary. We need someone that's going to do the things that America needs to have done, especially the Supreme Court, and getting this economy going and getting jobs. So Trump's the man to do the job.
I'm voting for Trump because the swamp in Washington needs to be drained. He is the man to do it. I'm upset because the media is so biased and untruthful, and they don't want to report the truth. They just want to report what they're told to report. And I want Trump to go in and just be a human hand grenade and just blow up the whole system.
They always want to blame it on racism. You know, they want to blame it on liberalism. They want to blame it on abortion. They want to blame all our different conflicts on everything. But the truth is, if we all come together as Americans, we're going to make this country great again. And Donald Trump is our voice, and he's our ticket to do that. So if you're on the fence, you better vote for Trump and Pence.
Well, I'm voting my conscience, and I'm voting for a Supreme Court that I can respect. And right now, it's dependent on this election.
I'm for Trump because he's going to be the next president of the United States.
Why is that good?
Be good for the whole country and the whole world.
The only choice I have. I can't vote for Hillary. She'll ruin us. So I have to vote for Trump.
It's time for change in America. We have people now who's running our country that we cannot trust, that are running our economy down. They say it's good, but it's really not, especially if you own a small business like I do. The economy is in bad shape. We need leadership. We need change. We need someone who's going to care for the people, not for themselves, and go to countries that take money, for speeches and then take it back to their foundations. Trump's our man. He's the one who's going to stand up for the American people.
Well, we're for Trump for sure.
Why?
Because he's a hell of a man.
Because I think he's probably the bravest man on the planet as we speak. Jump into a pit of snakes and come out looking as good as he does. He'll do well. He's going to be the next president.
How could you possibly vote for anyone else? You have to be voting for Trump and the Republicans, because what the other guys want, not right.
We're going to start making things again, and we're going to start winning again, that I can tell you. And together as a big group and a loving group, we will make America wealthy again. We will make America strong again. We will make America safe again, and we will make America great again. Thank you very much. God bless you. Go out and vote.